Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Vanderbilt Commodores. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Commodores' offense will get first crack at it today. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella, he delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Ready to fire from the pistol. Leaves it with the running back. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Makes the grab. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Commodores are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Dillon. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
The Commodores are in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Converts on 4th down. Still going. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Commodores are on the move. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown Doors.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So the Missouri Tigers offense will take the field for the first time. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Looking to the big tight end. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. So Missouri will have to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. He leaves it with the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The Commodores will hustle to the line. Leaves it with the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. To the air. It's Pavia. Got it in the middle at Sherrill. There he goes. Touchdown, Vandy. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Catch in the middle. It's Manning. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Grab near the marker is Coleman. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Manning. On the move at the 30. Touchdown, Missouri! A great catch and run for 6. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. They'll leave it with him. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Fights off the defender. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. And the Commodores want to move quickly. They'll go right back to it. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
Yeah, and I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult...
Oh, he's got some space. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Running back searching for a hole. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
And the Commodores back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Hauls it in. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. The Commodores trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Pavia. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Commodores. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Miami is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Vinny Testaverde and Gino Torretta in the pantheon of greats to play at the U. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Stanford. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Offense working from the pistol. Going right to work up top. Caught close to the marker. It's Harris. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Terry. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The short hands, it's Terry. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. On that wheel. By challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. On the move. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. On the move from inside his 5. And he is brought down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll try the run. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. And the Commodores want to pick up the tempo. On the ground, it's Alexander. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The give to the back. Running into the open space. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Commodores can really attack on this 2nd and short. To the air, it's Pavia. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sherrill. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
At the pace this guy's going at right now, this could be a record-setting type day. This could be a game for the ages for this dude. He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up that first down. This is still the first half, guys. What is this guy capable of doing the rest of the game? We're going to find out.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. And the Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle, it's Coleman. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. He lofts one down the sideline. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. They'll run it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To throw, it's Pavia. Catch in the middle, it's Dillon. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Grabbed over the middle at Sherrill. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He caught it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They'll go to the air. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively first half. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at First Bank Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring goal.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Give to the running back. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Using his legs, it's Young. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
To the air, it's Pavia. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Got it in the middle, it's Stowers. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. The Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Stowers. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. And the Commodores trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Gonna look downfield again. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He's at the 40, the 20, the 10, and it's gonna be a pick 6. Touchdown, Tigers.
A really good awareness by the defense. I'm supposed to drop back. I'm supposed to see the quarterback, and when he throws it, go break on it, gets the tip, and then you get the pick. That's just gravy. That's just a cherry on top of the sundae. And then take it back to the house. Let's get weird. Nice play by the defense.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Scanning the field, it's Pavia. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. He'll start this drive firing. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Harris.
Man, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, they're after him. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. The lead now trimmed to 28-24. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Cincinnati is down, but not out of it. Not in Nippert Stadium. One of the best home field advantages in all of college football. They're trailing by just 4 to Baylor. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Pavia. Throws to the tight end. Got a man, it's Stowers. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Newberry. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Sherrill. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the 1st down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
The Commodores have their offense in high gear. They go to the ground. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Looking to pass. It's Pavia. Throws for the tight end. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Here's a heat. Got it in the middle. It's Sherrill. Touchdown Doors! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good. They're up 35-24. An 84-yard drive there. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Terry. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. to the air on first down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Let's see what they do on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through.
He's running free down the middle. The 20, 10, touchdown, Missouri! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver, good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
Under fire. He's looking, pressure's coming in, the pressure gets there, and down he goes, and they won't be able to cut into this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They'll go to the ground. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
That's caught. It's Sherrill. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Dropping back, it's Pavia. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
And how about this coach, man? Trusting their offense, trusting their guys. You could punt the football away here on fourth down and see if your defense can end this game, but he wanted to end it on offense. He trusted his guys, and that is a huge fourth down conversion late in this football game.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
I think in this situation after that incompletion, fourth and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down.
You know, you always talk about risk-reward. Gambling and going for it with the lead on 4th down right there and getting it, the reward could be winning the game. That was an unbelievable play. And how about this coaching staff putting their faith in their players to come up with the execution and make it happen?
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Commodores have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Here's the handoff. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the 1st on the ground like that. We're in a 1-possession game. You've got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start burning them here to save some clock.
So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. Motion from the wideout. Looking for a man. It's Pavia. That's a fly. Looking for the goal line. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Vandy. The lead gets bigger here in the 4th quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 12, and not much doing on that kick return. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Looking for space, it's Hardy. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Hardy. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Finds a man on the right. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Looking to fire. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Here comes the Heat. He'll try to do it himself. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Makes the grab. It's Terry. He goes out of bounds. He's a few yards short, and they'll have to turn the football over. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Back to throw. It's Pavia. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got it in the middle. It's Coleman. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. One more play to pad the stats. Wants to throw on first down. He wants a big play here late. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football, in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game. David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses. In this game, it was no different.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.